Hi, my name is Katie Lamb, and I am with the Program on the Environment at the University of Washington. My project title is Branching Out, How Nonprofits Effectively Use Communication Methods to Garner Support. I work in collaboration with City Fruit, with their site supervisor, Annie Nguyen, and with my faculty advisor, Eli Wheat, who is also in affiliation with the Program on the Environment at the University of Washington. So my project focused on gleaning organizations and food security organizations. So gleaning is traditionally done to harvest produce that would otherwise be discarded by farmers or landowners. This decreases food waste while increasing access to nutritional produce by harvesting the fruit that would otherwise have been left behind. Gleaning is, however, a primarily volunteer-driven practice, which means that it requires a lot of consistent support from donors and volunteers. So my research question was, what are techniques to encourage and maintain community involvement for prolonged interest in projects? During my internship, I worked as their communications, I worked as their development coordinator, which essentially meant that I was assisting them in communicating between their supporters and our organization. So I wrote and researched grants. I also wrote and sent out acknowledgement letters to our donors. And I conducted a donor response survey. As you can see in figure 2, one of our questions was what information would our donors like to know more about during our outreach. So some of the results are that people preferred newsletter correspondence over social media. So we don't have a very large social media following because people get most of their information from our newsletters and from our blog posts. People are also primarily interested in tree care knowledge and assessment, leading to a desire to support. So they would mostly hear about our organization through a desire to learn more about tree care, especially within their own yards, because City Fruit also gleans fruit from people's individually owned trees, while also gleaning from neighborhood orchards and pea patches. Respondents also wanted to know more about partner businesses and events such as food banks and volunteering events. So the significance of my research showed that prolonged communication and outreach must be maintained to demonstrate appreciation while also keeping individuals up to date with all of our activities. Supporters often wanted to know what our organization was accomplishing. So we would let them know more about what events we were holding and what we would do with their support, especially donations, what we would do with that donation money. And also people are motivated by their own interest in nature. So this becomes a sort of generosity loop. So people usually find that an improvement in their mental and physical well-being, it becomes a very positive relationship between our volunteers and the organization, because both parties benefit from this relationship. So that is my project. I would like to thank my site supervisor, Annie Nguyen, and the rest of the team at City Fruit, and also my faculty advisor, Eli Wheat, and my friends and family for supporting me all throughout my capstone journey. So thank you very much.